When we talk about the challenges we face in our relationship, those patterns that keep repeating, that deep tension we cannot quite name, we rarely point to the underlying cause, wounded masculine energy. Understanding this concept just might hold the key to breaking cycles of pain, transforming not only men's life, but also the dynamics of wounded masculine and feminine energy that shapes our world. The wounded masculine energy has ruled for so many years, deeply rooted in history and passed down through systems of power and fear. It stems from the ability to fully feel love within oneself, leading to disconnection and creating cycles of harm across generations. Hey, I'm Juliana. Here we peel back the layers others are afraid to touch. Today, let's explore wounded masculine energy, the pain men carry for centuries due to war, disposition, slavery, and social pressure to man up at all costs of their emotional well-being. This isn't about blaming anyone. It is about understanding that men too have endured trauma passed down through patriarchal structures. And when these traumas remain unhealed, they affect not only men, but also balance of wounded masculine and feminine energy in our relationships and communities. This pain manifests as an inability to connect with the earth, the feminine, or the intuition. The wounded masculine has relied on power and manipulation as a substitute for love, perpetuating cycles of fear and disconnection from its true essence. For generations, men have been taught to suppress their emotions, prove themselves through dominance, and deny their vulnerability. Imagine centuries of soldiers, slaves, and sons carrying emotional burden without a safe space to lay them down. This leads to a deep disconnection from their own sacred power, an internal ache that often gets projected into others, especially women. The result? A ripple effect that disrupts the natural harmony between giving and receiving, action and intuition, between masculine and feminine energies. This disconnection creates an empty shell of existence, where the wounded masculine survives by exploiting power rather than embracing harmony. It is focused on domination, diminishing the soul, and perpetrating harm, not only to itself, but to everyone it touches. This wounded energy does not stay locked inside, it spills over into intimate relationships, sometimes most visibly through sexual energy. Men might unconsciously channel their unhealed pain into their own interactions, while women absorb that energy into their bodies and wombs. Over time, what was once divine dance of connection can become a cycle of fear, shame, anger, or need of domination and imbalances of the wounded masculine and feminine energy that leaves everyone feeling disconnected and burned. This manifests as a childlike energy that cannot fully love or see beauty. It uses sexual energy for personal gain, leaving emptiness, and is awake. Toxic patterns create disconnection, reinforcing disharmony and robbing life of its own sacred balance. Have you ever felt like the subtle tension, like something just off, even when words are not spoken? That is the wound whispering. It shows up as an emotional distance, unexplained hostility, or a persistent sense of insecurity. These patterns are not flawed in character, they are signals that an unhealed trauma needs attention, compassion, and understanding. This is the wounded masculine in action, objectifying, categorizing, and creating barriers to connection. It is an ability to honor the feminine, creates the undercurrent of pain that surfaces in every relationship. So, how do we heal wounded masculine energy? It starts with acknowledging that men have been wounded too. We need a space where men can express their vulnerability without judgment, where they can grieve what's being lost and rediscover their inner strength. not as a dominance, but as a stewardship. This healing journey involves first, self awareness, recognizing the trauma in its manifestation. Second, safe healing spaces, encouraging men's vulnerability and emotional honesty. Third, emotional integration, process of pain so it doesn't pass down onto others. Fourth, balanced relationship, honoring both masculine and feminine energies, allowing healthy giving and receiving. True healing allows the wounded masculine to step away from the illusion of power and rediscover his ability to protect, nurture, and co create with love and integrity. Imagine a world where men feel free to shed all burdens, where women no longer absorb unspoken pain, and where together we break the cycle of wounded masculine and feminine energy. This isn't just about personal work, it is a collective liberation. When men reclaim their true power, rooted in empathy, purpose, and kindness, everyone benefits. Suddenly, relationships feel safer, more honest, and deeply nurtured. This version breaks the chain of manipulation and fear, freeing both men and women to connect with their true essence. It restores harmony where there was once separation, allowing love and life to flourish once more. If this resonates, let's keep the conversation flowing. Share your experience or questions in the comments. Have you witnessed wounded masculine energy played in your life? And what steps do you think we can take to heal these ancient wounds? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights on healing, empowerment, and soulful living. Remember, healing the wounded masculine energy isn't about assigning blame. It is about understanding that our pasts have shaped our reality and that we have the power to carve a new path. Together, we can restore balance, honoring the dance between the masculine and the feminine energies, and step into a world where respect, love, wholeness guide us forward. Thank you for watching. Until next time.